All right, so since I actually have a little bit of time today, we're gonna do some stuff, and I haven't really stopped to spend time on farming gear or killing any of the normal stuff like I like to do on weekends. I've been so absorbed with uh, getting my low-level rogue leveled up for the group of people that I've been playing with on the weekends, and I've been putting off doing this gear, doing this farming. Hey, what's up, Pixel? How you doing, man? I hope you're looking forward to some gaming this week. How you feeling? I know I am. I'm really looking forward to leveling this week. Now that we're in the 90s, we're getting to more and more exciting content, in my opinion, and some pain. Hoping I can hop on this weekend. Got to see how I'm handling the pain. I totally get it, man. Got to take it a little bit at a time. But hey, man, you made it through just fine. What's going on, Day? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing all right as well. We're going to run through and hit some content that I've been wanting to hit for the last couple of weekends. Yeah, Pixel Man, you got to take it easy though. If you feel up to grouping with us this weekend, that'd be really cool. If not, I totally get it, man. There is plenty of stuff that we can do to get you caught up. Like I said, we're at the level now where it literally doesn't matter what level the other people are at. We're just fine. Like, you can get out level as much as you want to. If I don't make it, I'll eventually catch up. Their Saturday night groupings are so much fun, though. It's like I hate to miss it. I agree, man. I know the feeling. I hate to miss it. There's been some stuff I've skipped out on specifically so I can still go. And it's been worth it every time. Even though you fuckers keep me up until basically 3 o'clock in the morning every single time. Not a fan of the 3 a.m., but it's so much fun. It's a good time, though. The time just rolls when we're all playing, yeah. Like I said, man, it's a solid time whenever we're getting into it and we're all grinding and having fun. I think last weekend I went from 88 to 92. So I think this weekend we'll probably get, or I'll probably get pretty close to 95. You went 80 to 90 last weekend? Yeah. You also had the saved up experience from the fellowship helping you out too, so. Oh shit, he's actually up. I didn't expect him to be up in an open world zone. Yeah, it did help a lot, because we got you from like, what, 80 to 85? It's a good time for sure. Like I said, this weekend I'm expecting to go from like 92 to 95. The good news is, in the next couple of weekends, anniversary time, which means experience bonus when we need it the most. It is going to be really rough. Going from 100 to... ooh, okay, that was easier than I thought. It's going to be really rough going from 100 to 120. Nice. Got a couple of those. The weapons look pretty cool, though. But yeah, like, it's gonna be so slow going from 120 to 120, or 100 to 120, I should say. It's gonna be great. Like I was talking about earlier today, I hope when it starts, we will go after Fable monsters, for sure. Well, whether anybody else is down to do it or not, I'm gonna be hitting the Fabled content. I am 100% going to be hitting the Fabled content every single week. At least as far as the lockouts are concerned. I'll be hitting that stuff every week because that stuff is just too good to pass up on. Where... I don't think I put this escape thing on. Okay, good. You can count me in if you don't. Oh, yeah. I don't mind you tagging along at all. I mean, no. This is all for my fun and not yours at all. Sorry. You may not join. No loot for you. No, it's going to be awesome. Especially some of the old school Fabled stuff that I don't normally go for. I'm going to try to get... I want to get like a pair of the like Fabled Journeyman's boots. Some of the open world Fabled monsters. But we'll be able to hit stuff like Fabled Nagy, Fabled Vox, all the old Fabled Luckland monsters. I keep hoping they surprise us and drop like a whole new expansion full of Fabled enemies. Because they stopped at Plains of Power. It'd be cool if they were suddenly like, hey, here's Fabled Depths of Dark Hollow content. God, look at some of this gear, though. The Spectral Lucklandite stuff, the Tier 2 raid content. 14,500 hit points. Those stats are insane. And the Tier 3 stuff is dropping, I think it's this weekend. So that means this stuff is going to start getting cheaper and cheaper. Alright, so we're going to get a Plane of Earth B instance here. One thing I need to start making sure I'm doing is after I go through these zones in my own little instance, I need to try to check the open world zone to see if they're up. Most of the time, they're not up, but just in the slight chance that they are, it's worth hitting them again. And Plane of Earth is a great zone to hit during the Fabled content, because some of these guys drop some really cool Fabled weapons, like the Fabled Ranger Whip that drops here. It summons a Fabled version of a pet, which is really cool. Does really good damage. That's like level 75 required. Alright, let's... Here we go. We're going to try to pull everything this time. Everything has been... Never mind. We're going to get summoned. That's lame. Something always hits me, and it does just enough damage with my thorns that suddenly I just get summoned over and over and over again. Fine. I can't kill it all at once. Okay, who did we miss? Oh, these dudes. Here we go. What? This motherfucker. Alright, here we go. We can probably pull all these guys at once without getting summoned. Never mind. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to start coming in here with damage shield off. Alright, let's try that again. Aw, what do you mean? Come on, let me throw a dagger at it. Okay. This guy. Alright, now on to the important guys. Yeah, this is one of my favorite zones to run during the Fabled content, because these guys drop really, really good level 75 loot. And the whole journey from 1 to 75 is just like my favorite bit of leveling. Here they come. I've never actually seen what it does when I Fail the event. Oh, these dudes actually slowed me. Okay. Look at that, 10% haste. What do we get? What do we get? Alright, we got the staff. It looks cool. Essence of Earth for the hammer, which I guess we're going to go ahead and grab. And here pretty soon, with any luck, I'll actually finally be keyed to go through and kill the chick in Plane of Air. Zegany, whatever her name is. Feel like paying Finn in a row a visit? Oh, for sure. We're going to kick his ass. He is next on the list. I'm going to go over and get this stupid slow off of my character, though. Yeah, Finn and Row for sure. We'll kick his butt. But yeah, with any luck soon, I'll be keyed to actually kill Zegany to her little island. And then I can actually just farm Mace of the Ancients over and over again. All right. And I think at one point during the anniversary, they almost always reduce the lockout timers for some of these events too. So that should be something else to look forward to. I'm just really excited for the experience boost. Because our group. That is going to be awesome. Especially if it's like 100% for 2 weeks or something. That would be nuts. Yeah, the boost would be super helpful. Especially if we're doing like the heroic adventures and stuff like that. Because we're here pretty soon, we're going to be getting to the point where we're actually going to want to start knocking out the achievements. For all the AA boost and the hit point boost and all that other stuff. When do you think they'll drop the new progression server? Oh, for sure. It's going to be... the announcement for it, I bet, is going to be at April at the end of the anniversary. Because they want to keep the hype train rolling. So they're going to announce the stuff at the end of April, and they're going to tell us what to look forward to for the anniversary, for the new progression server, and they're going to drop in May. Because they always drop in May. So they'll announce it at the end of the anniversary to keep the hype train rolling, and then suddenly we'll get a couple weeks later, we'll get the expansions, or I don't know why I keep saying expansions, I mean progression servers. They'll drop the progression servers in May. I think they know that they have a lot riding on it. They know that they're going to have to like really produce something exciting for the progression servers. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be something worthwhile. I'm really, really hoping it's going to be like a cool idea. And not just a rinse and repeat of like a vanilla server. Because I really want something like Mischief again. But enough of an exciting mix that it's like, it's still fun to try it again. Because I was sad that I missed out on Mischief on release. It just was a time that I really wasn't feeling EverQuest that much. So I was like, oh, I'll pass and I'll just see what it looks like. Big regret. Really, really hoping that it's going to be like at least one server of like Mischief 2.0. I don't care. I don't give a shit about like a vanilla server. That stuff's so boring to me. I was really toying with the idea that I think it would be really cool if they dropped a server where items had no level requirement on them. Because, you know, like up through Valius, for the most part, nothing has level requirements. It'd be cool if they kept with that trend. If they had like a server where every single item that dropped had no level requirement. So it encouraged people to gear up Twinks at level 1 and just see the stupid shit they can do. I know you probably have a plan tonight and don't want to mess with it, but maybe want to go after Enaruk? Yeah, I can hit Enaruk. I'm good with that. Trust me, man. Tonight is a freebie stream, so I don't really have any plan. We can hit whatever. Tonight is an all-out freebie night. Just throwing out some stuff I like to see fall. Hey, that's good with me, man. It's going to take very few things for me to say, very few enemies will I say no to killing. But there are some enemies I will say no. I will say no to killing some of these guys. Just because they take way too long. Fornav isn't too bad. Because the ring at the end does take a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. I just only like to do that event whenever it's Fabled, because he drops the Fabled Hammer of Crashing Waves, which is really good. And I just fucking love that illusion. Or that ornamentation, I should say. Fornav isn't too bad, no. Like, one of the very few that I'll typically say no to is like Vishimtar the Fallen. That dude is just a fucking dick. That takes way too long. Oh, and if you've seen the most recent video I put out where I was talking about the Seoul Terrace, Seoul Terrace is almost always going to be like a no-go for me. Just because those fights, like having to take my weapons off, you don't see it in the video, but for me to actually be able to beat those encounters, I had to unequip my daggers and fight hand-to-hand against those bosses to not glitch the events because I did too much damage. Because those events are all based, everything in Seoul Terrace is based off of keeping everything within like 5% of each other. It's like fighting Handbar. See, that one's kind of annoying. But at least I can literally just turn auto attack on and I can walk away. Like everything will just add to riposte. And I could literally like turn auto. There's been times when I've done a recording or Handbar where I'll turn attack on and I'll just go to the bathroom. Because it's all locked under time. Those fights don't bother me. It's a fight. It's fights like where things have to die within like certain percentage of each other, or you fail and it restarts the event. It's stuff like that that pisses me off. And a lot of the raids post level 70 become just pure weird mechanics like that. Like whoever designed Seoul Terrace had like a fetish for keeping everything within 5% hit points of each other. Because like the giant golem fight, you have to keep the golems that it makes, you have to keep them all within 5% of each other. There's a mechanic that if you break that, it spawns a little golem, and if you kill that, that's fine. It lets you bypass to the next level. But what people don't account for is being level 120, I finishing blow stuff at like 40% health now, when it's more than 30 levels beneath me. So if you kill those golems too fast, it respawns the event, and it took me 45 minutes to beat that event. Of course, like I said, I cut most of it out of the video, but it took forever. That event took forever, and then the Drachnid fight that I also got on recording, I had to do that 3 separate times because I did too much damage to it that it glitched the event and it despawned the boss. Because he spawns clones of himself every 10%. Sometimes it's 1 clone, sometimes it's 2 clones, sometimes it's 3 clones. And if you don't kill all the clones before you kill him, it fails the event. So both him and the golems, I had to unequip my weapons and I had to be a fisticuff dagger, a fisticuff rogue, just killing stuff. Oh, and by the way, you can backstab enemies when you're using hand-to-hand as a rogue at level 120 now. I don't know how that works, but it works. So all in all, beautiful zone. Really cool loot, really fun fights. Really cool zone. Like I said, it was great to see like the epic conclusion to Mayung Mistmore after the Depths of Dark Hollow stuff. Like one of my favorite storylines in the entire game. And that's saying something because I nerd out over some of these storylines. Just awesome zone, cool fights. Just stupid mechanics, man. Just absolutely ridiculous mechanics. Think like mechanics that don't seem to hurt so bad whenever you're doing it as in-game content. But when you're trying to solo it, meh. You think maybe we should think of doing the heroic group A? No, we absolutely should. There shouldn't be any thinking about it. We really should do the heroic AA missions. As we're going along, there are some things that are just going to be... They're too important for us. If we actually plan on making these characters, like stick and using them and sticking around with them, we really need to do those AAs. And for sure, like one thing that we need to make sure that we do once we're high enough level is we're going to need to do the event for the Jansville. This veal right here. Because that ability is just way too bonkers to not use it. Let me see if I can find it on here. Here, let's just do this. Like, this block of abilities right here is just too important to not do. yeah, it's too important for us to do to skip out on. So we'll just have to chop through it. We'll figure it out together as a group, and I'm really excited to get some of you guys into content that you've never seen before. I know Malik was talking about like his characters. I think he's only got a character up to like level 114. So, I mean, everything after like Torment of Valius is going to be whole new content. I figured we were getting to the point where we need to start doing stuff like that and not level grinding. Yep. Well, to be fair, level grinding is going to be a part of doing those missions because a lot of those missions give insane experience. So a good chunk of our grinding is going to be from those rewards. My highest is level 105 mage. Yep. So I think if everybody sticks around and we actually keep doing it, once a weekend, obviously I'm not going to be upset if we get to a point that people are like, I'm just not feeling it, man. I want to go back to the old content. I will not be upset at all. If people end up wanting to go back and doing older content instead of doing all the new content, I do not mind. Because if you're not having fun, then we're not doing it right. So, like I said, literally, I'm not going to be hurt. Ooh, look at that. We got the dagger. What expansions did the Heroic A mission start? Was that Depths? Was it that early on? I thought it was like the Buried Sea that started that. I think that was... Let me see here. It looks like they started in Call of the Forsaken. Yeah, it was Call of the Forsaken that started the Heroic AAs. As of Knight of Shadows, there are 94 ranks of Heroes Fortitude, 47 ranks of Heroes Resolution, and 94 ranks of Heroes Vitality. So there's a lot to chop through. So yeah, if we start with COTF, we can go all the way down to Darkened Sea, Empires of Kunark, Ring of Scale, all that good stuff. Burning Lands is some of the ones I really want to hit the most. Jansville, all that good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of oh, we're too fat to go through that. Of heroic missions to get, or heroic AAs to get. All good content and fun to do. I started burning through them on my warrior and it was a lot of fun to do. Yeah. It'll be fun content. In classic Furion V fashion, we're having problems with the Bazaar crashing. The Bazaar and Plane of Knowledge crash all the time in these zones. This server is just an absolute mess. All right, we did some... Yeah, let's go kill Inaruk for you, like you mentioned. Good old Inaruk. Ooh. I see you, Day. Got your first Amulet of Necropotence. Nice. How'd it feel? Man, I'm pretty sure the Golems actually is one of the things that started my addiction to hitting the old fights on a regular basis. It started the addiction. Because back in the day, I used to love running around and seeing if I could find the Golems up. Good, needed tier for the chamois. Nice. But yeah, I used to farm those golems over and over again back in the day for Amulet of Necropotence because they would sell for so much. Of course, that was back whenever I mained on the Saren server, so it was one of the few items that you could fight that was still droppable. And on the Saren server, they would sell for like 200,000 or 300,000 platinum. And this was also before Chrono as well, I'm pretty sure. So I made bank, like getting those and selling them all the time. And I did also gear up my level 92 rogue enough to where I finally broke 100,000 hit points. So that little dude's going to be geared up for a while. And if we ever get bored enough, I can just take my level 120 rogue and I could power level you guys. So we can hit some much better content. Of course, I call it power leveling, but it's literally just, you know, it's like twice as good experience. It's not the best, but it's pretty close to like 1%, 2% a kill, depending on the area that we go to. Because after level 95, there's no more hot zones. So we're definitely going to be up to... It's going to be up to us to find the best places to level. All right, what are we gonna put on for this? Could always help with my 120 warrior. Yep. It's gonna be cool, man. I just want to get like Day and Malik. I just want to get those guys up to 120 finally. Alright, so Inaruk finally. Here we go. Gonna get the fabled version of him. I never noticed how hunchback he is. Once I feel good enough to sit up right at the computer, we can get them together and just mass murder. I'm into it. I'm into it. If you can help level my rogue, man, that would be fantastic. Because I don't want to have to do it all on my Shadow Knight. My 120 Shadow Knight and my 120 Druid. I don't want to have to do it all on those guys. Okay, he's going to spawn here in just a couple seconds. We'll have to fight him, get him down to like 5%. Then we can attack this guy. There we go. Now he's level 75. Okay. Let's get this guy. Oop. Come on. There we go. Always takes a couple of seconds for it to actually register. The only sad thing about this guy is he just really doesn't drop anything good. He's like the weird between Lucklin and Plains of Power. This stuff is just really not that good. We're going to hit Vishen's Peak next because I've talked about it and I just keep forgetting to run it. So yeah, Vishen's Peak next. Okay, I'm going to move over here so whenever I teleport with my Druid, I don't take my entire group. We want the north. All right. Yeah, I'm really not going in any order. I typically like to start with the easier stuff and then get to the more difficult stuff, but today we're just going to hit whatever I can think of at the moment. Were you saying you think the Tier 3 Knight of Shadow gear drops this week? It does. Tier 3 unlock March 4th, this weekend. So that's the third, and I'm pretty sure that's the third and final tier of the raids for Knight of Shadows. So yeah, that's Tier 3, and then on the 16th, it looks like is the actual anniversary start for us. So that right here. So we have this weekend for group, next weekend for group, and then in 2 weekends. So by the time we're all around level 100, we're going to have an experience boost just whenever we really, really need it. Because the days of getting 1% experience per kill, they're kind of gone. And by kind of, I mean for sure gone. I guess theoretically what we could do is we could start adding like level 120 characters into the fellowship and experience on 120 and then use that to boost up our characters even faster. We could really utilize that fellowship if we want to. Because we've got... I don't think I have this guy in the fellowship. No, he's not. But if we get a group of us into like 120 and we're going to like the over there fighting level 115 stuff, that would be a great way to grind. How long does the experience boost go? April 1st. It's usually, they typically do it like over I think it's a 2-week time span. I'm pretty sure it's 2 or 3 weeks max. Let's see here. We can even look. So it doesn't list the experience boost yet, but typically it's like 2 weeks of events and then 2 weeks of events, and then they start the Fabled content, which lasts for a month. So I'm gonna guess about 2 weeks. So yeah, like 2 weeks of events, and then 2 weeks of events, and then a month of Fabled content, and like whenever the Fabled content starts, there's whenever they actually like rotate out the anniversary quest. And the anniversary, like one of the anniversary quests that I want everybody to do is like a turn-in for a clicky potion that gives you 10 clicks of 100% experience boost. Like, it's super easy. You can buy the materials in the bazaar because people will farm it. It'll cost you like 100,000 platinum, and you get a potion that's a 10 times clicky 100% experience boost. Really good. But realistically, it's probably only going to be a 50% experience boost for a couple of weeks, which is still better than nothing. But every year since, I think 2020, it's only been like a 50% boost during the anniversary. How hard are the anniversary currency to grind? Saw last year's vendor. They had some nice backpacks and mounts that would be nice. I don't really think it's going to be difficult at all, especially if you're able to do the group events. So if you can do the group events and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to be hard for you to get it at all. It's meant to be a fun time, so I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be super grindy. Next expansion should give us a level 125 level cap. Yes. Yes, it should be a level 125 level cap increase. I've heard some people say that they think it's going to be a 10 level cap boost, but they're not going to do a 10 level cap boost. They have not done a 10 level cap boost since 50 to 60. I mean, shit. We're talking Kunark. So they're never going to do another level 10 level cap boost. Anywho's. Yeah, it should be level 125 after this. Like this. Okay, here is one of the Paragon things that we're really going to want to do. This is Paragon for Terra of Lucklin. And for reference, it gives you 30% experience to go from level 120 to 121 and 68 mercenary AAs. This is one single... Of course, it's a Paragon, so it's meant to be kind of difficult to do. But for reference, the amount of experience you get for this would take you from level 1 to like level 105, I think. It's insane experience. So there are going to be some things that we're just going to want to make sure that we hit. And I'm pretty sure even these guys are fabled. Really hoping the next expansion is new content, not redone old stuff. Oh man, I think those days are gone. I love to be optimistic about EverQuest, but I think those days are gone, my friend. But don't get me wrong, it would be really badass to see some new content. But I don't even know where they would go next with the story. Because the whole Mae Young Miss Moore for the Lucklin update stuff, I thought personally was so unexpected. So I really don't know where they would go next. I just know that it should not be Mae Young Miss Moore. We've had 5 expansions now, I think, for Mae Young Miss Moore, so let's let that go. Maybe Plains. Theoretically, Plains should be the next in line because they did Kunark, Valius, and then Lucklin. Didn't realize that Mae Young Miss Moore was involved in the last expansion. Yeah, Terror of Lucklin. The whole thing was based off of like Mae Young Miss Moore wreaking havoc on Lucklin. Ooh. Aged Executioner's Blade. Where's Buffy when you need her? Nice call out, man. Nice. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's an old school reference. Alright, here's our lockpicks. And now the best part about all these encounters. Using our lockpick to get in and out of doors. And one of the coolest rooms in this old school zone. You got pictures up here that are like just screen caps of the original trailer. Where Vishen comes down and it's Norath. And Vishen is another boss that for some reason we've never actually gotten in the zone. In the game, I should say. We've had tons of like referenced enemies that we've actually fought, but we've never actually fought Vishen. Which I get due to her size that it's not really possible, but come on, man. Come on. Let us have some fun. Perks of being a rogue. A Norathian space battle. Oh, there we go. There we go. That would be something special. Norath's heroes versus giant space dragon. You know what it would be, though? It would literally be us fighting a small portion of it against the giant skybox. We'd be like sitting here fighting a tiny little claw of it, and the rest of Vishen would just be off in the distance in the skybox. And I think that more than anything would be more disappointing than an actual like than anything else. I think that would be hilarious, both hilarious and disappointing. Because World of Warcraft went through that same problem. Whenever you fought like Deathwing and some of the outer gods, whatever they were called. If her claws can leave that big of a mark on the planet, nope, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we already have one? Okay, never mind. But no, I would really like to see them lean back into some of the gods that we pretty much never see, like Prexus. I mean, there are so many gods that they could explore that we've literally just never seen in the game. So it would be cool maybe if they did touch base, like touch into the planes of power stuff again. But actually show us like the whole, like the other planes that we've never seen before. Because the whole Rise of Najina, oh my god. Man, I wouldn't put it past them. They would do something like that. They would make something just so incredibly old school. Which I think a lot of people would appreciate. Oh my god. Okay, here's this. Imagine this. Next expansion, we go back to Soul A and Soul B and Permafrost. We get to fight level 130 versions of Lady Vox and Lord Nagafin. We've redone everything else. Let's redo the redo that's a redo. See, who needs level 120 Crush Bone? We already have close to that. We have a level 90 Crush Bone during Hardcore Heritage. Just like most movies these days. Amen. Some of those movies I think are awesome. There's very few movies I've seen that are like redos of redos that I really didn't like, but one of them for sure that I really did not like was the Independence Day like sequel that was like a reboot sequel return. I really didn't like the new Independence Day. I was really not a fan. But some of like what you want to call requels that are like redo sequels, I'm down for those. But you're talking to a guy that's like a huge Scream fanatic. So I'm always down for someone to try to like redo it and respice it up and make it something cool and new. All right, now we're going to make our way back to Faradar. We'll kill this guy too, just in case. Just cause. Alright. Easy peasy. I think this guy looks probably the coolest out of the bunch. Just the giant creepy horns. Alright, I didn't even stop to look what we got the last couple of guys, so let's see here. Ooh, we got the sleep staff, nice. And this stuff, for the most part, for being level 60, is like the best level 60 stuff you can get. Because it's like a step up from Lucklin items, but it's not good enough to really replace the Planes of Power items. Really not bad stuff, though. Got the Aura of Rage, Helmet Clicky. Oh, nice. The robe that any race class can wear. Let's put that on, actually. Gonna be a rogue with a robe for a little bit. Did I wind up purging the guild bank? Yes. I cleared a lot of stuff out. That's all the stuff I have on this guy right now, actually. It was all like Temple of Ishin gear. Lots of gear that nobody picked up while we were leveling from 1 to 60. Robe looks so cool. The fact that it's a blue icon too, but it's a red robe, seems kind of like poor planning if you ask me, but... Alright, so that was Vishen's Peak. Let's see here. But yeah, I cleared lots of stuff out of the guild bank. We should have tons of space in there now, which we're going to need soon. Because like I said, we're going to start kind of tossing items around at this point. Because like the journey from 90 to level 100 or so, a lot of items are like usable by all classes and races. Now we're getting into the era of everybody's using class-specific armor, and like jewelry and stuff like that is usable by everybody. Alright, so next up we're going to go to... we're going to go kill some snakes. We're going to see if we can get us a mount. We're going to go beat up Emperor Sra. Vazadra the Cursed. All those guys. Sorry if I'm like in and out of it now. I took the pain meds. Oh man, that's cool. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I hope you recover quick though, man. I can't... Those surgeries suck. I'm really excited, not to change the subject to something positive, but I'm really excited because it's almost Friday, and I literally only have to deal with work for 3.5 hours tomorrow, and then I'm home free all weekend to game. Doc said it should be full weight bearing on the 15th. Oh, that's not bad then. Like 2 weeks. So what do you expect in probably a week in bed, and then a week of basically forcing yourself to kind of start therapy? Because I imagine they're going to put you back on it quick. The most painful process of a lot of those surgeries, I've heard, is the therapy itself. I remember running the Gray when you may not have had an EV item, and it was race to... Oh, yeah, dude. Sra Temple. Getting to Sra Temple without an Enduring Breath item back in the day was hard. Like you said, it was a race. But nowadays, like, three items at a time at any given point can have, like, a Enduring Breath perk on it. Some of these EverQuest 2 songs have just gotta go. I like the playlist, but some of the EverQuest 2 stuff is just very... It's all way too eerie sounding for it to be like a relaxing playlist. I've been, two-touch, ooh. I'll be in the immobilizer till the 15th. It just hurts like hell right now, and it looks gnarly as fuck. Oh, dude, I can imagine. Whenever my mom had back surgery, because my mom has MS, so whenever she had back surgery for it, like, she just looked bruised all around her waist and all up and down her back for like a month, I feel like. Some of those surgeries are just insane, how much it looks like it damages you. All right, let's be... So many masks. I just keep thinking finish line quality of life will be better. Finally be after 15 years, not walk the limit. Oh, dude, that's insane. For it to be that long, I can imagine it's going to be... The relief you're going to have for it, man, is going to be awesome. For sure, just gotta look to the positives. Finish line for sure, man. That's what it's all about. And I don't know if anybody remembers this, but there is a ring that you get here for a quest here in this zone. It's a Ring of the Shissar. There's a fabled version of it that you can get for fighting the fabled enemies here, which I thought was a really cool idea. Not just having like fabled enemies, but having a fabled version of a quest with fabled enemies. I thought that was badass. It's not insane or anything like that. Do I still have it on this character? No, I don't think I have it on this character. Or at least on me right now. But it's just a really cool callback to an old school quest. That ring was what let you into Imp's room? Yeah, there you go. Unless you're a rogue. Or a bard, I guess. We can't forget about bards. As forgettable as bards are. I'm joking, by the way. I love me some bard overhaste. There he is. Oh, he's got a whip. Level 65, what a pansy. Not good, not good. One hand slashing whip, very good. Not that good. Oh, blood frenzy. Classic item. Looks cool. Deadeye cloak. Not bad. Okay, so 2 pretty good weapons. I'll always be happy with some good weapons. So that's that way if we want to go to the Emperor, which we don't just quite yet. Wait. I'm going to the wrong area. Never mind, we're going to go kill the Emperor. Whatever. Oh, let me out. There we go. Alright. I want to be taller than this. I want to be face to face with this dude. Oh shit. Never mind, I'm too tall. Oh, he's holding a hammer. Oh yeah, the Mesa Confusion for casters. I love the no-level requirement stuff. Now we're basically just waiting for this dude to actually respond. Takes it a moment for it to actually give the emote that he notices the blood of the giant golem dude is dead. Gonna get another respawn of these guys first. Speaking of EverQuest 2 songs I need to take out of the list. Oh, here we go. Any day now, Emperor. Hit me. We might actually get a third spawn soon because this guy. Oh, there we go. Look at all those resist. Oh man, I love the slow. Gonna go lay down. Always a pleasure watching your content. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm excited for the grouping this weekend, so get better, man. Oh, nice. We got a mount. Very nice. Good old white horse mount. And we got the robes and the shield. It's nice that the mount itself is still usable after all these years. Still no effing sword. Yep. Oh, hey, Spider Queen. Spider King, sir. It's dude. I'll have you know. Thank you. It's a gentleman, actually. King, queen, same difference. I find it funny how Imp drops white and Saru drops the black horse. Yeah, I never knew what like the whole corresponding color difference was there, why they chose that. I always thought that was interesting, but I never really understood it. All right, I don't know what I want to hit next, though. Trying to think of something I haven't killed in a while that would be fun. No, I think actually it's going to be a good point. It's a good time to go ahead and wrap things up for the night, since it was a really short week stream anyways. Ugh. We'll be home free, so we can do whatever we want starting tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by and chatting. Mr. Demodius, Pixel, appreciate you guys. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, I know it's a pretty short stream. I'll see you guys another time.